Okay, so let's talk about careers. We all focus on getting the right degree, the perfect resume, right? But what if I told you there's a secret ingredient, a kind of superpower that actually decides if you're going to have a successful career in the long run? That's what we're diving into today. Seriously, just think about this for a moment. Your degree, that's your ticket in the door. It gets you the interview, for sure. It proves you know your stuff. But picture this. You're in a room and everyone is qualified. What's the thing that makes them pick you? What's going to help you not just get the job, but actually knock it out of the park?
All right, so the answer to that big question, it all comes down to something we call employability skills. This is your secret weapon. It's the stuff that takes all that book knowledge you have and turns it into actual real-world results.
Okay, so what exactly are we talking about here? Let's break it down. It's way more than just a checklist of tasks you can perform. It's really about who you are as a professional. It's your personal vibe, your attitude, your values, all mixed together. And that combo is what makes someone truly successful. You know, not just landing a job, but actually keeping it, and more importantly, thriving in it.
So here's a super simple way to think about it. You've got your technical skills. That's the what you know, the stuff you learned in your degree. Then you have your employability skills, and that's the how you get things done. How do you work with other people? How do you handle a curveball? And listen, both are important, no doubt. But more and more, employers are figuring out that the how is what really separates the good from the great.
Okay, so what do these skills look like in the real world? Well, we're talking about things like communication. I mean, can you actually get your point across clearly, whether it's in an email or a big meeting? Teamwork. Can you play well with others? Problem solving. When things go wrong, are you the one who panics or the one who starts looking for a fix? And a huge one, adaptability. How do you handle change? All of this, plus being curious enough to keep learning, that's the toolkit you absolutely need for today's world.
All right, so we get what they are, but let's get to the good stuff. Why should you even care? Why are they so critical? Because understanding the why is where you see the massive payoff for your career.
Think of it like this. Building these skills starts a chain reaction. First, bam, you're a much stronger candidate, so your job prospects get a huge boost. Then, once you're hired, you're not just doing the job, you're crushing it. And when you perform well, what happens? New doors open, new opportunities come your way. And all along, you're becoming more adaptable, which basically makes you future-proof. It's a cycle of growth.
And look, the really big takeaway here is that this is not just about climbing the ladder or getting that next title. This is about building a career that can withstand anything. It's about being resilient. As one source puts it so well, these skills lead to broader career opportunities, career advancement, and greater job security. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want?
Okay, theory is great, but let's see how this plays out in the wild. We're going to zoom in on the IT industry for a minute. But honestly, the stuff we're about to talk about applies everywhere, whether you're in marketing, healthcare, you name it.
I mean, just think about the tech world for a second. The hot programming language of today could be a total dinosaur in like 3 years. Your hard technical knowledge literally has a shelf life. But your ability to learn new things on the fly, to adapt, to work with a team to build something cool, that stuff never gets old. That's your survival kit. So check this out. You can draw a straight line from what the IT industry needs to these exact skills. The pace is insane, right? So you have to be a continuous learner. The projects are massive and complex, so communication and teamwork are absolutely non-negotiable. And the tech changes every 5 minutes, so adaptability isn't just a bonus, it's the main event. For every single challenge, there's a human skill that solves it.
Okay, so let's bring this home. Let's talk about your career. Because we can literally lay out a blueprint showing how these skills are the foundation for everything you're going to do, from the day you get your first job to the day you retire. So look at this timeline. It maps it all out. Step 1, these skills make you stand out and get you hired. Step 2, they help you hit the ground running and excel in your actual job. Step 3, that great performance gets you noticed and leads to promotions and new responsibilities. And finally, Step 4, they make you so adaptable that you're ready for whatever the future throws at you. See, they're critical at every single step.
So when you zoom out and look at the big picture, the impact is huge. You stand out, you perform better, you get promoted, you stay relevant. But you know what? There's one more thing, and it might be the most important. You'll actually be happier at work. It just makes sense, right? When you feel confident and capable, when you know you can handle what's coming, your job feels a whole lot more rewarding.
Look, if there's only one thing you remember from all this, let it be this right here. These skills are not just some nice-to-have extras for your resume. They are the actual foundation.
They're the bedrock on which you build an entire successful and, yes, happy career.
So that leaves us with one last, and honestly, the most important question of all. A question for you. Looking at that list, which skill are you going to start working on first? Is it communication, teamwork, adaptability? Whatever you choose, just know the power to build an amazing career is totally in your hands. Thanks so much for tuning in.